react if they asked you to DH? How would you feel about that?
No.
Can you translate that, please? So are you saying if they ask you to DH, you won't do it?
No.
Can you expand on that? Like,
I played third.
so.
The state of Rafael Devers and the Boston Red Sox hit rock bottom to begin this season. He started off his season 0 for 21 at the plate, 15 of those ending via a strikeout, which, yes, was a record. Not a Red Sox record, not an American League record, and anyone from anywhere record. Nobody had done that before. And the fact that this was coming right off the heels of the spring training drama with the team moving him off third base for the new guy, Alex Bregman, was fitting. Now, people were calling him broken. People were saying he was cooked. People were saying all the things. And the only thing I was certain of was that Rafael Devers, the baseball player, was going to be fine. Was it a bad start? Yeah, it was a historically bad start, I just said, but it's Rafael Devers. He'll be fine. Now, admittedly, I was wondering how the team would be able to move him off third base. I mean, obviously, the team can do whatever they want, but it was just going to be interesting how this worked, considering how adamant Devers was that he wasn't going to move and that it was his decision whether he does or not. But they did it. He became the DH, and there really didn't seem to be much of an issue. Rafi seemed to be able to get over it and embrace his new role as the designated hitter, and well, unsurprisingly, he's back to being one of the best hitters in baseball. Everything has been totally fine with him. Well, and until just now. Really quick, if you're part of the 51% of viewers not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button if you enjoy the videos, as since the first 5 games when everyone was having an aneurysm, Devers is hitting almost 300 with an OPS over 930, and he leads the American League in walks. So if anything, he's only been improving this year in the DH role. His plate discipline has gotten better. He leads the freaking league. His career high in walks is 67. That came last year, and 1 month into the season, he's almost at around half that. So he's thriving. And then today happened. About a week ago. Wait, hold up.
About a week ago.
Tristan Casas suffered a season-ending injury. Now, over the offseason, the Red Sox tried to trade him to Seattle for one of their starting pitchers. The Mariners rejected them, and in a full-on simp move, they went back just to get rejected again. They tried to trade him twice. They made it crystal clear with their actions that they did not want Casas on their team anymore, and they got what they wished for when he wiped out, beating out an infield single, rupturing a tendon in his left knee. Tristan Casas is a first baseman. He's now out, and the Red Sox have a lot of depth, except they don't have many first baseman first guys really at all, other than Casas. Luckily, first base is the most learnable position in baseball. Your mom can probably learn it. So practically anyone theoretically can get thrown out there. Just ask Ron Washington.
Tell him, Wash.
It's incredibly hard.
Hey, anything worth doing is.
There are lots of options to go with, and Rafael Devers could be one of them. Now, we all know his reaction to being told they wanted him to DH instead of play third went something like this.
Boy, have you lost your mind?
And when general manager Craig Breslow called up Rafi again and asked him this time if he'd be willing to go learn first, this was his reaction.
Boy, have you lost your mind?
For a few days, Devers refused to speak to the media, knowing what the line of questioning was going to be. And then after the series against the Rangers, one where he hit a home run in during the last game, he went off to the media about how unhappy he is with the situation. He says, quote, "I know I'm a ball player, but at the same time, they can't expect me to play every single position out there. In spring training, they talked to me and basically told me to put away my glove, that I wasn't going to play any other position but DH. So right now, I just feel like it's not an appropriate decision by them to ask me to play another position. It was the GM, Breslow, that I spoke with. I'm not sure what he has with me. He played ball, and I would like to think he knows that changing positions like that isn't easy. Here in the clubhouse, thankfully, the relationship that I have with my teammates is great. I don't understand some of the decisions that the GM makes. Next thing you know, someone in the outfield gets hurt and they want me to play in the outfield." So this is basically how Devers' conversation with Breslow went down.
Stanley, may I talk to you for a second? Do you have anything to say to me?
Oh, yes, I do. You are out of your damn little pea-sized mind. What is wrong with you? Do you have any sense at all?
Okay.
Do you have any idea how to run an office?
Okay, now there are two ways to take this. Devers is a spoiled brat. He's making $30 million a year. Go be a pitcher if they ask you to. And then there's the side of basically what Rafi is saying, that it's unfair to him and he prefers to just know where he's going to be, and that's that. You already told him to no longer be a fielder, so he's no longer a fielder. Look, Rafael Devers being more open-minded would make things a whole lot easier, sure. He does come off a little bit self-centered with how he's handled the third base to DH stuff and now with this. And it's I'm going back to the Stanley thing. It's really funny to think this is how a team meeting would go between Craig Breslow and the players.
Now we're cooking. I like this. Maybe a whole theme, like a rap rhyme.
An urban thing.
An urban, yeah. Stanley, you want to help us out with that? Stanley, Eartha Stanley.
Not me.
Yes, you. Come on, Stanley, put your little game down and join the group.
No.
Stanley, we're having a little
Leave me alone, damn
we're
it.
having a brainstorm session.
Did I stutter?
But here's the reality. Moving Devers to first base isn't the most optimal thing to do here. Part of the entire reason you moved Devers off of third base to begin with was because he wasn't a good defender. In fact, I'm pretty sure he was like the worst defensive third baseman in all of baseball. Now, you can say first base is, especially for a former third baseman, a much easier position to learn than anywhere else. And yeah, it is, but at the end of the day, it's still a different position. Why risk having someone out there who's literally never played a single second of the position when there are other options that seem more optimal? Devers is just settling into his new role as strictly a hitter, and now you're asking him to go back out there and play a different position. Again, ideally he can be more open-minded, I totally get that, but not all players are the same. Devers isn't, say, Mookie Betts in a sense, where he can play really anywhere on the field if you really wanted him to. They're different types of athletes, so I can understand Rafi feeling annoyed about this, as superficial as that may seem. Plus, we're also now in the thick of the season. This is the worst time to pluck someone at a new position, even if, yes, it's at first. I actually don't think Devers would be that against the idea of learning first base if we were in spring training or the offseason, but now that you're in the middle of the season, it's just kind of a dumb scenario, especially, again, when you have so many other options instead that are just more optimal. I honestly think the Red Sox should teach Roman Anthony and or Marcelo Meyer, their two top prospects, to play first, although the team has been hell-bent against that. Why? The outfield is crowded. Roman Anthony, the top prospect in baseball, is an outfielder. You call him up, where do you put him? Oh, outfield? Of course you do, but okay, great. Well, that means either one of Jarren Duran, Ceddanne Rafaela, or Willie Abreu are the odd man out, and that doesn't at all seem like something the Red Sox are looking to do. So where the hell does a guy like Roman play? First frickin' base, why not? It's a complicated situation all around for the Red Sox right now, not even just with Devers, but as far as Devers does go, I do see both sides. It seems like he might be taking this a little personally, and he shouldn't. It's just about Breslow trying to find the best way to have the best team on the field. It's not like he hates Devers and wants to annoy him, but part of having the best team on the field is also keeping a guy like Devers comfortable, and right now he seems to be in a good spot at DH, which was already kind of an obstacle to begin with, and now that we're here, along with all the other options you could put at first, along with us being in the thick of the season now, I think the best path now is to just permanently have Devers as your designated hitter for the rest of his career. Rafael Devers is your David Ortiz. He just hits, that's it. He doesn't need a field anymore. You have other guys for that now. You already made your decision. He's finally good with that decision, and I think you got to just stick with that. But let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.